Hey, hello everyone. I'm just waiting for some people to come into the chat, but I am live. And yes, I'm going to be making some beautiful shabby fabric dolls. And I have an announcement, which I'll get to as soon as a few people show up. Hello. Hello, River City Creative. How are you? Thank you for coming. Hello, Ian. I'm glad you're here. Oh, I'm glad you're good. I'm good too. It's a beautiful day here where I am. I hope it is where you are too. I'm in Canada. Where are you at? Getting hot? Okay, so you're not in Canada, obviously, because it's not that hot here. It's just warm. USA, yeah. Now, are you in Australia, Ian, or are you in the USA too? You're in the UK. Oh, it's hot in the UK. Well, okay. I love the UK. I was there in 2011 and it was one of the best trips ever. I want to go back very soon. So I'm just waiting for a few more people. A friend of mine made, Olivia. She had made this one. Hi, Lady Dream. I'm glad you're here. So my friend Olivia had made this one, and I was talking to her yesterday and asked if I could give her a shout out, and she said yes. So this is the one she made, and of course this is my inspiration for the ones that I want to make today. It's absolutely beautiful, and she's used tons of beautiful vintage trim. But the only difference is hers is in black and white, and the ones I am doing are in color. But that's the only difference, really, I guess. But that is my inspiration for this. So I'm just going to hang that up right here in front of me in case I need to look at it. Hi, Country Creations. Yes, it is a gorgeous doll. That was made by my friend Olivia. I think it is too, but I'm live every Tuesday around this time. So I hope that you guys can come every Tuesday. Colette, nice to meet you. I'm Kim. And I'm glad you're here. Sorry, I was wondering what was moving under my desk. It's my cat. I'm just waiting for a couple more folks to show up and then we will get started. But make sure you guys are all subbed to each other. It was actually a fabric doll that a friend of mine named Olivia Hernandez made, and that's her YouTube channel too. And they're gorgeous, like Victorian style fabric dolls. So that's what I'm going to be making today. And this was my inspiration. She had gifted this to me. Hey, Debbie. Olivia had gifted me this for my birthday last year. And I just love it. It's so gorgeous. And I've always wanted to make some. So that's what I thought I would do today. So I'm glad you're here, Debbie. And Debbie, I got your entry for my challenge. I'm going to be filming it this afternoon. I was going to film it last night, but it just got too dark here. So I did film it, but I just didn't show it off nicely enough, so I'm gonna refilm it today. But they're gorgeous. Yeah, your entries are, like, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, well, maybe we'll get started. There's 12 people here now, so welcome everybody. And I'm going to be making fabric dolls, like I said. And my inspiration was the lovely Miss Olivia Hernandez. What challenge am I running? On my channel here, a few videos back, you'll see one titled Surprise, I Am Live, and a giveaway challenge. And basically, it is for fabric or paper pockets. And all the information is in that video. And you can go over there and have a look. And I've also done a video with the prizes. Hi, Christy. I'm glad you're here. Yay. And I've done a video with the prizes. There's two prizes I'm giving away. One is a shabby vintage fabric book with tons of laces and things like that. And the other one is a fairy inspired junk journal. So those are the two main prizes, but there will also be some goodies involved as well. So if you go back a couple of videos, you'll find my oh, good. Yes, I hope you join in. It's open till the 25th of June, so there's lots of time to get your entry in. Okay, so let's get started on these because we've got a few people here now, so we're going to get started on these. Now, bear with me because I've never made one before. So these are the images I have. Oh, and actually I do have an announcement before I start. A friend of mine named Mary and I are opening our own Facebook group, and it's called Angel Dream Crafts. And I've got the link in the description box below. If you would all love to come, I would love it if you would all come over and join in, and you can share your YouTube channel in there and your art. So it's for sharing art and, you know, sharing our YouTube channels and videos. Hello. I have posted in that group these images that I used for the dolls. So if you want to make some of these, you can download or you just cut and paste and save the image to your computer and print them off. So you don't have to go looking for these on the internet. I've done the work for you. So, oh, awesome. I'm so glad. So you can, I'll approve everybody after the class is over. And I've also posted in the photo section some of my favorite shabby images for you to use. So it's basically a sharing group for all of us. So I'm excited about that. So if you want to make these, the images are there. So let's get started. And because of my beautiful inspiration piece here from Olivia, I noticed that she had used a Battenberg doily as her main piece on her doll. So that's what I'm going to use. And then we'll just kind of go from there. All I did was I printed these on fabric and then I sewed around them and then put a bit of stuffing in them just to sort of puff them up a bit. And then that's it. Then I just glued the bottom shut. Now this one, when I tried to stuff it, just, you know, warning, if you do print this lady off, allow a bigger seam around her head because when you go to stuff it, my stitches pop. So I had to go around and sew her by hand to get it to stay. Just because she's got a smaller neck than all of these other ladies that turned out fine. So if I was doing this one again, I would give a wider seam allowance. But if you're not sewing them, then you can just use like Fabri-Tac or something around them. But yeah, just give yourself a bit more space here when you go to stuff it. Otherwise, I want to say probably like 1/8 of an inch. But what I did was I sewed it and then cut it, and I think I just got a little too close to the edge here where the stitches were. That's why that one popped. But you can see it's probably about 1/8 of an inch, I would say. But I sewed it first, then cut it. Like sewed the two pieces together. If you have questions, and I don't see them, just ask again because it's only me here at the moment. So just keep asking me and, shout at me. And I will eventually see your question and answer it. Okay, so I'm going to use, I think, this Battenberg doily here. And these doilies you can find at Craft Supplies for You. And the link to that store is also in the description box down below. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. It might be a little large for her, so I think I may cut this in half. Because judging by Olivia's, yeah. So I think I'm going to cut this one in half. So let me get my scissors here. And we'll just cut that in half and use half of the doily. And then I'll have another half for somebody else. So I think what I'll do is put that on like that. And I'm just using hot glue for purposes of the tutorial, but if you want to sew any of this or use Fabri-Tac, feel free to do that. I'm just using hot glue because it's a little faster. And she's got a few different layers there, so let's see what we've got. I've got this really pretty wide lace here. I think I'll use that next. Oh, maybe this one. And then we'll just add pink accents. Yes, you can. Thank you for the thumbs up. That's very sweet of you. All right, so that is I can never tell which is the right way up with this lace. It's so pretty. I think that is the right way, so we're going to cut it this way. Okay, that should be big enough. Okie dokie. Yes, on the front of an album, Christy, yes, that would be amazing. Well, I'm actually doing a swap with somebody, and I'm going to be decorating a couple of these for her as well. And I am doing a book for her. That looks so pretty. Okay, let's do that. And I think I'm going to pop one or two of these in a pocket in the book. But yes, on the cover would be so amazing. So now that you guys can get these images, maybe you can make a book with them and you can post it in the new group. That would be fantastic. And I hope you're all going to go and sub to everybody. Let's share the love around. Before coffee, Christy, I had to have mine before I did this, hon. I must have coffee first in the morning. Okay. So she has a nice long skirt now. So now I want to maybe add some dangle trims and maybe a bit of pink because she's got pink in her in the top part of her dress. So I think I do want to add some pink. So I think I'm going to put some of these dangles here. I love dangles. That's too big, so let me cut that in half, I think. And I think the idea with these is, yeah, they're fairly simple to do, but I think they're pretty striking as well. I think I want that to be under her skirt, under here. So I'm going to put that under here. Just put a dab of glue there. And then you can see just a bit of the dangle coming out the bottom there. And then this one, yeah, I kind of like that. So I'm not sure how long they'll take. I did do 4, but I don't know if we'll have time for 4, but we will see. I was just thinking on top of a bag, or maybe made a small one. It could, yes, it could go in a pin book. That would be fantastic. Oh, you've been wanting to make one of these, Patricia? Well, absolutely. Go ahead now. Olivia has a lot on her channel, and she's Olivia Hernandez here on YouTube. So go over and have a look at her channel as well. She's made some absolutely gorgeous ones. Now, I do have some fiber and some seam binding. And I think I'm going to start adding some of that and some sari trim here, because I like lots of dangles. So I think I'm going to give her a nice big shabby bow on the front. I think I want to cut that off though. We'll use that for something else. And I get my sari yarn on eBay. You can usually find it fairly inexpensive if you go to the search at the top on eBay and you type in sari yarn, free shipping, then you find a lot of sellers in China and India who are selling it at a very, very inexpensive price. Now, it does take a little while to get it, but to me, it's worth the wait because you're paying pennies for it. I've paid like 4 cents, for saris. Really cheap. And I do have a couple of videos on my channel with a link to one of the main people I buy from. Hi, Krista. I'm so glad you're here. So I want this bow to be on the front here. And let's see, I want to add some of this too. I think I'm going to cut out some of those roses. And maybe we'll put that on her hat, these little roses here. This is really fun to do. So let's put that right there. And I think too, you could sew on beads and all kinds of stuff. Yes, the laces are all from Craft Supplies for You, and the link to her store is down below. So let me just work on some finishing touches here, but I'm pretty happy with her so far. And you can see that that did not take too long at all. I want some more of these dangles, I think. And yes, I cut my laces up, and they don't feel a thing, I promise. Let's add a few more dangles here. I'm so glad you're all here. So there is this little lady coming along. Yeah, it doesn't take long, because if you look, I mean, I'm going to add a few more things. still, but I don't have any pearl trim at the moment, but I do have ribbon, so I may add some ribbon. But it's like a Battenberg doily and then some beautiful vintage trim, and she's wrapped that around, and she's added a flower to the back and a feather for her hat and a few little flowers here. But yeah, they don't take long. They're fairly quick, really. I mean, the hard work is printing it off and sewing around it. To me, that was the most work. So they're a good quick project. Hey, Paula. Nice to see you. I'm glad you guys are here. Okay, so let me just add a couple more things. I've got a few little appliques. I've got some bows here. That's too dark. I kind of love that little loopy flower there, so I think I'm going to put that right there, just for some color on the front. And I've got, I think I'm going to cut some of these little applique pieces because they've got like a pink tinge to them. I did avocado dye these, and I think I'm going to put another one in her hat up here, because why not? That's the great thing about Victorian ladies, is you can make their hats as big as possible. Okay, so I think I want to put something on the back too. I have these little corner pieces, which I might put on here. Okay, I think I want to cut that. Just trim it a bit. And if you're looking for trims and laces, like I said, most of my, if not all of my trims come from Craft Supplies for You. She's actually having a 40% off sale at the moment. So now's a really good time to get some stuff that you need. Okay, I want to put that here. And that kind of sticks up behind her hat a little bit there. I think I'm going to put a couple of dangles back here too, just for fun. And then an applique on top, and then we might be done. So what have you guys been making? Have you been up to doing things lately? And what have you been making? Because I would love to see. You made one when you started to craft, and you keep looking at her. I can do better with, you know. Yes, I printed the image on fabric. And for the people who just came in, I have a new Facebook group, and the link is in the description box below this video. And yes, Peter Rabbit. I love Peter Rabbit too. But I have put these images in the group, so you can just save them to your computer and print them off on fabric. I mean, you could use paper. There's no reason you can't make these into paper. I've seen paper dresses and everything. So if you're a paper crafter, you could do them on paper too. Cool, Debbie. I love Peter Rabbit too. He's very special in my family. He was, you know, one of my daughter's favorites when she was little. Thank you. So you saw how fast and easy that was to put together. She's super cute, right? So let's make another one. I think we'll do a blue one this time. I have this lovely lady here. She's kind of Elizabethan to me. So let's do her. And I do have the other half of that doily to put underneath. So let's see here. I think I'm just going to do that slightly different and have that coming more off the side here. So let me just put her right there. And this is a great way to use up your snippets too that you have left over. These are great projects for that. And how cool would it be to use these for Christmas decorations on your tree? They would be so awesome on a tree. Okay, so I'm going to use this lace this time. This is a really wide eyelash trim that I've had forever. So I think what I'm going to do with her is just kind of layer some pieces on like that. Just let them kind of hang down. All right, let me cut that right here. Okay, so we're going to just kind of put that like this. Just kind of gather it a bit. Glue my finger down to it. So there's where we're at there. Yes, you could use her for a pin cushion. Yeah, you sure could. You could just make the round base and use her as the top of it. Yep. Yes, dogs. I'm a cat lady at the moment. I have 2 cats. But I do love all animals. I really do. Okay, so now I've got, I think I'll do a couple of these. I like the way they sort of trail down here. And I may go back and after the live, because that would take a long time and kind of be boring if you sat here and watched me hand sew. Okay. What else do we have that's kind of fun and cool? Well, she's holding something in her hand here, but I think she needs to have a fan. And I have this really fun trim here that looks like fans. So I'm going to make her a little fan. I think that would be cute. And again, that's from Craft Supplies for You. All right, let's make a little fan. And we'll add some fiber, and that's where we'll put our bow and ribbon flower and things on the front of her. So all I'm going to do with this, I hope you can see, is just basically put 3 pieces together like that. And that's going to be her fan. Just want to make sure I've got them all right side up. Because knowing me, I'll do that backwards. So that's going to be her little fan. So we'll just glue these down here. Well, she's having a 40% off, Christy, sale at the moment. So it's a really good time to get some stuff right now. Okay, so let's do, I love this fiber. And I got this at the dollar store. So again, another bargain. A bit more sorry. And then we'll put like a ribbon rose or something on it. So I just tie the two together. I just like the way it looks. It makes it like a super vintagey, shabby bow. We're going to glue that on there. And then I have got somewhere here on my desk in my pile of stuff that I have some little ribbon flowers. I have those. Yep, I really do have ribbon flowers here. You know, when you're getting ready for a class, you're like, okay, let me get everything out that I think I'm going to use. You don't end up using half of it, but then when you want one specific thing, you can't find it. Well, I have those ones, but I thought I had some beige ones. Oh, I do. There they are. Going to be her fan right there. And it looks like she's just peeking out from behind her fan there. How did I get a hold of the sari ribbon? On eBay. And also I have a video on my channel if you look. I think it's called Something Interesting Came in the Mail Today. And it was this sari ribbon and some sari fabrics that I got, and I paid like nothing for it. But there is a few places. If you just go on eBay and you type in the search at the top, sari ribbon or sari fabric, free shipping. The key is to put the free shipping at the end, and then you will get tons of sellers in China and India that come up. And I don't pay much for this at all. It does take a bit to come, like I said, but yeah, I get mine on eBay. If I could find a cheaper place here, yeah, I would let you guys know. The eyelash trim, this stuff, I get at the dollar store. And actually this one, that's a lie, I didn't get that at the dollar store. This one I got at a thrift store for 49 cents, but somebody had bought it at the dollar store, and the dollar store where I go to does have this. But I think you can, in the US, get it at probably Dollar Tree, or even Walmart has this stuff, I think, in the wool section. Okay, hurry back. So, okay, we're just going to keep on going here. I want to add a few more things to her. Let's see. I just saw something here in my pile. I think I want to add some of this. I love this. I just want to add a few more dangly things on her. And I think the trick with these is just to keep on layering and keep on layering until you're happy with it. Because I don't think less is more with these. You know, I think the more you add, the fluffier they become and the more fun and interesting. And so I just added some lace there. And I think I want to add a bit more lace, that trim maybe, or oh, maybe some of this over here on this side just to finish the back off. I've got some that's shorter cut here, so let's use that. But like I said, this is a great project for snippets, which I love snippets. I did a snippet swap with Debbie Vignola last year, and that was fun. I'm still using some, Debbie. And it's fun to do snippets with other people, do a swap, because then you aren't just using your same old laces. How would I display them? Well, The one that Olivia made me, she put a hanger on it, so I have it hanging up in my craft room here, so I think that's what I'm gonna do with these is add a hanger. Um, but like, some of the other people in chat have said, you could make them into a pin cushion, or you could use them on the front of a fabric book or anything. Really the sky's the limit with these. They would be really beautiful Christmas decorations because you can find online. But, I mean, you could just even sit her on a shelf, she'd be pretty just like that. So, I think I might call her finished. What do you think? So, that's 2 so far. I'm pretty pleased with those. Oh, I should put something on her hat, actually. She needs something up here. Now, she's got gold and blue. I didn't put any blue on her, but oh well. Oh well. What should we put up there? Little bit of trim, or what do I have? I do have some blue ribbon flowers, but I don't have them handy. Oh, I do like that. So I think what I'll do I have any appliques or anything handy? I have some blue ribbon. Nope, I don't want to do that. If I start adding blue now, I think it'll throw everything off. I have a big bag, giant bag of appliques here. So, hi, Leffa. I'm so glad you're here. It's lovely to see you. We are working on little Victorian fabric dolls today, so I'm glad you're here. Okay, I think I can do that. And like I said, I will put the finished pictures in the group afterwards for you guys to see, because I think I am going to add a few beads and things like that to them. But this is just the basics. You can go crazy, decorating them with all sorts of things. So I'm just going to layer another little flower on her hat. And then, let's see, what do I have here? I have bling. I don't know if I want to use that, but I do have little clay flowers. Oh, a vintage bear? Yeah, that would be cute, Paula. Well, I think I am going to put a little blue flower there. I like that. It's just a little tiny touch of blue, because she's got blue in her outfit. Okay, so there's that one then finished. So there's that one, and then this lady. So let's do one more, I think. Oh no, we might have time for all 4. That would be cool. So let me do another one now. And we'll just put those aside for a minute. So we'll do this lady, because I think I want to really build up her hat just to cover up my stitching mistake there. I do have a bow here too that I might use. Instead, like a different doily instead of the Battenberg one. This is a crocheted doily. It has a little bit of pink in it, but that's okay. So I think I'm going to cut this in half. I love this doily. It's so soft, and it's got cream and just a very subtle pink in it. Bye, Paula. Thank you for coming. Yes, have a wonderful day. All right, let me just cut through this. And then we will start building up on this one. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, you might hear a very loud plane outside going by. I live near a lake, and now that summer is coming, we have, because I live in a tourist area, we have like tours on planes, like just the small, 6-seater planes. So they go by my house because I have a lake at the end of the street. So they fly over the lake. All right, and I think I want to put this one back here maybe, like that. Yeah, let's do that. So they're all going to be different, which is good. I like different. And I'm hoping next week that I have a guest on with me. I'm really, really hoping. So now I've got this one. I'm going to cut that in half too. I want her to have a very full skirt. Bye, Colette. Thank you for coming. So when you display her, you could fan her dress out like that. She's not done, of course, but that would be pretty to do that. Okay. I want to add some lace to her. And I think I'm going to use some more of that beautiful eyelash trim. And we will gather that up. She's going to have a very, very long skirt, but that's okay. Yeah, a Battenberg doily. So that's where I got the idea from. And then I had some vintage ones in my stash, so I thought, okay, well, I'll just cut those up. I have a hard time cutting things sometimes, but then when I find the right project for it, I'm like, okay, I can cut that. Okay, so we're going to keep on building here. And I think I would like to maybe use this as a hat. I don't want it to look like funny, but I could put it back there. Where did I put that bow? Of course, I took it out and now I've lost it. Take out another one. If I put that back there and then put the bow here, that would be cute, I think. Okay, let's do that. I just want to trim that a bit, shape it more to her head. Yep. So we'll put that back there. Take the little bow and put it right there. And that will be adorable. And that covers up most of my oopsie there. So there she is. Hey, Lacey. I didn't see you come in. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so now she needs some trim. I have this blue sparkly stuff. You think I should go there? Let's do it. I've got that and some white seam binding. Do I want to use white? Or do I want cream? Do I have? Yeah, let's do that. Lacey, I have to email you. I'm so sorry I haven't emailed you yet. I know you sent me a message there about emailing you about the boho beads. So I will do that soon, I promise. I have all these things in mind to do in a day, but the day always gets away from me. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, I didn't do those 10 things I set out to do because many other things happened. I love blue too, Lacey. It's one of my favorite colors. And I love this one because it has like a silvery sparkle in it. Okay, that didn't work out very good. Let's try that again. I know how to tie a bow, really. Let's do that again. Come on, fingers, you can work. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. This is embarrassing. I can't tie a bow. Kinda. There we go. All right. We got it. Okay. Let's just give it a bit of fluff here. Yep, I like that. We're going to put that right on the front there. Okay, now I think I want to go back into my applique bag. "24-hour daylight to craft and only a bit of sleep." Wow. Okay, Lady Dream, you go rest, hon. Thank you so much for coming. Take care, sweetie. Okay, so I have this applique that I can cut up here. Let's see what we've got. I can cut that. We're going to add some very pretty applique dangle type things to her. Yeah, that can go like that, I think. These are way more fun than I thought they would be. You know, I knew they'd be fun, but because I've always loved making them, but I am really enjoying making these. These are fun. So there is this beautiful lady. And I just had a bunch of notifications pop up on me here. 1 second. Yeah, so many projects, so little time. Time flies when you're crafting way faster than when doing housework. That is true. Something is not right there. You are so right, Christy. Yep. You are so right about that. So there's that beautiful lady. So that's 3 now. So we've got one more, which is this lovely pink lady. So we're gonna do her next, and I am going to use, I think, the other half of this doily. And then this beautiful fabric, I think I'm gonna use, is a piece of fabric that was gifted to me from the lovely Siobhan, who is Pearl and Button here on YouTube. And I have not cut into it yet because I'm like, I need the perfect project for that. And I think this might be it. So we're going to use the other half of that doily and give her a nice big full skirt. I love pink too. Yep. Well, I love all colors really, except for like orange or something or neon. I'm not a big neon fan, but that's just me. Okay, so how do I want to cut this? I don't want to cut through any of the flowers, so I'm going to kind of cut around them because I like to use the flowers on other things. Okay. So this, I think what we'll do is just kind of gather that up at the front a bit here. And put it like that. I do have a spatula here somewhere. Yeah, I'm more with the pastel colors too. Um, Not a big purple fan, but I don't mind lavender occasionally. Um, but I love the mint green and the soft blues, things like that. Okay, so we're going to take another piece off of this applique here. And I think we will just kind of dangle that like that down the front. I hope you guys can see. I know my desk is a bit messy, but this happens when I'm making things with laces. I end up making like a lace nest on my desk. Okay. So now I want to add some dangles. So I'm going to cut a couple of these. So we'll just layer those up. Yeah, you guys make lace nests too? Yeah, that happens. Let's put that under here so it dangles down a bit more. That's what we'll do. Now, these are just quick ways to do this. You know, I'm sure you guys, like, you've already come up with like a million great ideas of what to do with these. Yes, I make art nests too. I make such a mess. Yeah. I hear that, Lacey. I hear that, girl. Okay. I think I kind of want to give her a bit of a shawl. So I might use, yeah. So I'm going to take the other half of this smaller doily here and kind of sculpt it around her a bit. Okay, let's see what that looks like. You know, she'd be pretty too with some angel wings on her, wouldn't she? You could make them into angels. That would be super pretty. I'm wondering if this is a little long, if I should cut that off right there. I think it might be just a tad too long. It's kind of throwing me off a bit, and then I could use this piece somewhere else. So let me just cut that. Yeah, that's better. That's better. And I could maybe use a piece of that or layer that as part of her hat. Yes, that's what we'll do. So we'll just take out these half circles here and make it a hat. Because Victorian ladies certainly loved their headdresses, didn't they? Okay, let's trim that. And then I have a little piece of netting too, which I kind of like, which we'll put on her hat. Hi, Karen. I'm so glad you're here, my friend. How is your trip going, and where are you off on your adventures today? I'm just making a few Victorian dolls today, Karen. And I was inspired by my friend Olivia. All right, so we're going to put these down here. And I need another glue stick, of course. I am glad you're loving retirement. Oh, you're on Vancouver Island. Oh, cool. Oh, I bet it's beautiful. I bet it's just gorgeous. Okay, let's glue that up here a bit more. Okay. So I'm working on her hat right now. Okay, so she needs a bow. She needs a flower in her hair, I think. I don't know if I have any pink flowers handy. Yeah, I like that there. Okay. Who doesn't love to travel, right? Traveling is the best. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now we're going to make another bow. And I'm going to use, what am I going to use? Ooh, yes, let's do that. I have this really pretty rose gold ribbon. And if there's any Canadians here besides Karen and I, this ribbon I got at Dollarama. And you get 3 meters for $1.25. And it's absolutely beautiful. Yes, please do, Krista. And if you come and join the Facebook group, you can post your photos and your YouTube videos in the group. That would be amazing. I'm opening a new Facebook group, Karen. You are talented too, my friend. Karen does the most gorgeous bead work that I could never do. There's no way. I'm calling it Angel Dream Crafts. Keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. My friend Mary the Craft Hoarder is helping me. She's been like invaluable help to me lately. So the link is in the description box below this video. And if you guys want to join, that would be awesome. Because we can all share our stuff there. And I've posted the doll images in there as well for you guys, if you want to snag them and print them yourself. So you don't have to go hunting for them. Okay, let me just fluff up this bow a little bit here, and I think we're getting close to being done. Except for the bit of hand sewing that I want to do, but other than that, I think I'm pretty happy with how these have come out. So let me just make a little path here. So there is this lovely lady. And she's got rose gold and this beautiful peachy pink and silver lace here, and a vintage doily and dangles, and a vintage doily as a wrap here. And I've made her a little hat, some beautiful appliques dangling down here. So there she is. And then we have the lady in blue with some gorgeous laces and the other half of that vintage doily and some blue sparkly fiber and ribbon. And she has a little bow hat. You're welcome, Letha. I'm so glad you're here. And then we have this little lady here who has a fan. She's looking very demure. And some trim, lovely bow, a little bit of bling on her hat. And then here is the first lady we made with the Battenberg doily and the pink dangles and the sari and this beautiful long lace. So those are my ladies. I love rose gold too, Lacey. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. So I hope you guys will come and join in the group, and you can grab these images and make some for yourself, because I would love to see, what they look like when you guys make them, Thank you so much, Karen. Aw. Hey, Crystal. Thank you, Krista. So please come over and join my Facebook group, you guys. I would love to have you over there, and then we can all share our stuff together and have fun and, support each other on YouTube. So that is my class for today, and I hope that you will be back next week. Again, I will be live every Tuesday at 11 o'clock Eastern. And Lacey, I am going to email you. And Debbie, I'm going to do your video with your entry soon, and I also have another entry as well. So I'll be doing those this afternoon. And please check out my challenge that I have going on a few videos back. Enjoy Vancouver Island. I want to go there one day. I haven't been to Vancouver. Yeah. So thank you guys for coming. I've had a lot of fun, and I will see you over on the Facebook group, and I'll be back soon with a couple more videos with some entries. And thank you, River City, for coming too. All the new people that showed up today, thank you so much. It was fun. I love doing this. It's so fun. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.